Welcome back, everyone. That monstrosity of a healthcare bill passed the House this weekend, Sunday night, while we were all sleeping. And Obama's supposed to sign it into law today. And it's pretty funny now that if you try to debate somebody and say that you dislike this healthcare plan, everybody comes at you, oh, you hate the fact that the insurance companies can no longer exclude people for pre-existing conditions and can dump people off of their rolls if they get hurt or sick or denying claims. And no, I'm not upset about any of those things. Those are all the talking points that obviously have already begun. No, those are all the things that I believe should have been targeted. I believe those are the issues that should have been focused on. But that's not what this was all about. Because if it was, they would have fixed those things prior to this. But they let those things fester. They let all of those horrors in the insurance companies fester. And they did it on purpose to create a reformation, to get everybody so disenchanted, at least half of the people in this country, or not even half, to get them so disenchanted with what's going on that they'd be willing to totally overhaul the system and let the government take over. And that was the whole idea. I mean, you don't let horrors like this continue when you have the power to do it, unless you have ulterior motives. And their ends justify the means. They let all these people suffer. They created this mess in order to get people to go along with the government takeover. And that's all it was. Because you cannot tell me that the government of the United States of America could not have put a halt to all of these horrors that you speak of. Because they could have. That's what the regulation powers are there for. But instead of regulating these horrors, they regulated in such a way that prevented you access to insurance. Made it so that insurance got so expensive. There was no competition. So insurance got so expensive that people couldn't afford it. They did this. They created this in order to get this monstrosity of a bill which gives them more power over the people. It gives more power to the federal government with the people losing liberty. I mean, you can't see that. Are you telling me that when the government is going to tell you what insurance you're going to get, they're not going to ask you any questions? They're not going to have files on you? That the government's not going to create files on every individual based on their health? They will. Give me a break. I'm so sick and tired of these do-gooders who wrap themselves in these humanitarian causes but refuse to look at the structure that was embedded in this bill. The structure which gives government power over the people. You don't care about any of that? All of those things infringe upon your liberties. But that's okay. We took care of pre-existing conditions. That's a very, very large price to pay for something that could have easily been done without losing liberties. But apparently people are just too stupid to see what this bill truly is. They're focused on all of the do-gooder aspects of it, which is how the liberals and the progressives always play this. Everything is wrapped in some humanitarian effort, when in reality they created that mess. They created the mess. The government gave the insurance companies free rein to do whatever they wanted to do, and then pretended like they couldn't stop them unless you gave them the power to take over. Come on! Are we that ignorant in this country? Was Bill Maher right that we are stupid people? Because apparently, all of these people who are wrapping themselves in these humanitarian aspects of this bill are stupid. Because if you can tell me that those humanitarian aspects of the bill couldn't have been changed without a government takeover, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. God bless America.